It's taken you 1 month to film another video. Why? Hello everyone, it's SUHASHANI here and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're good, I hope you're well and that life is bliss. So as you can tell from the title below, I am back with another poetry video. This poem specifically is a classic piece. I very much wrote this a while back. Really strong themes that I wanted to convey a strong message in my writing, and I really do hope that you enjoy this one. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I love and appreciate your support over on my Instagram. I'll leave my tag somewhere here, and with that said, let's get started on this poem. Also, grab a chai, grab a cup of coffee, a tea, herbal tea, green tea, whatever suits your fancy, because gotta have one of these when we're talking about poetry. And let's get started. This piece is called Forms of Beauty. What the ocean fails to understand is her beauty. She looks over to the sun and the moon in admiration, yet she cannot admire her own self. Forms of beauty. Self-love, confidence, beauty. I personally feel one cannot attain confidence as a goal, meaning, yep, I'm confident and that's it. I have 100% self-love within me and I feel good about myself 100%. I've achieved that goal and that's it. I genuinely think self-love is an ongoing, continual process. It's something that one person needs to have a certain mindset and also maintain that level of mindset. I feel my whole self-love journey has been very complicated very complicated in terms of self-love, confidence, and I really wanted a piece that could dedicate that confusion and admiration for other people to visually see that and then realize, and something to just click in my head or the reader's head to be like, okay, you're spending so much time admiring other people, you're looking at how amazing they are, how confident they are, how intelligent they are, how cool they are, and you're using all of that energy and you don't realize how amazing you are, how intelligent you are, how confident you are, how cool you are, and all these positive, beautiful things about yourselves that you're admiring other people for, but you cannot do the same for yourself. So it really is a sad message actually, and when I had written the piece, it was kind of a liberating feeling for me, because I felt as though it was that eureka moment, even though it's so evident to just be like, love yourself, be confident in yourself, and I appreciate how much you are an amazing, beautiful, positive person, but you're doing all of that appreciation for other people, and it's very hard, I feel, for everyone or for someone with a certain mindset similar to myself to then look at themselves and feel the same way. So I really do have a soft spot for this piece because it's very simple. It's practically 3 lines, but I feel as though it hits home the core message and purpose of what I wanted the reader to think about and to really reflect on for themselves personally in their self-love journey. I want to actually start off by talking a bit about the title, which I don't really do often. So this piece is called specifically Forms of Beauty. The reason why I say forms of beauty is specifically because beauty, it's not objective, it very much is subjective. There are different forms, definitions of what one would portray as beautiful, and I really wanted to emphasize that from the title so that the reader somewhat knew what they were expecting in the piece, but also it actually links very nicely to the piece when I use ocean, sun and moon. I focus around 3 beautiful forms of Mother Nature: ocean, moon and the sun, all amazing in their own right. You can't even compare, and that links nicely to the title, Forms of Beauty, because each have their own set of qualities, each are beautiful in their own way, And it's this idea that the ocean, how enormous, how magnificent it is. It looks over at the sun and the moon and gazes all day long, all night long, to then admire them, but then fail to see how incredible they are themselves. I mean, an ocean is an ocean. A sun is, oh my god, sun. And the moon is, it's a moon. So all three are beautiful, are amazing, and are a piece of art, a piece of Mother Nature's work in its own right. Yet why is it that the ocean can see how beautiful the sun is, how amazing the moon is, but it can't acknowledge the fact that it's an ocean, a flipping ocean that is, whoa, you know what I mean? So I really liked the fact that I had used the forms of Mother Nature to then emphasize that, again, beauty is subjective and there are different forms of beauty and there is no one definition of what is beautiful. And I think that helps in nicely with self-love, because I think girls in our day and age with social media and going through our own individual success, confidence, self-love journey, it can be hard to not appreciate and to not compare yourself when you see things that you see on social media or on videos or edited photos or in life in general. And I think it's a difficult constant battle that I wanted to acknowledge in the piece, but also really hope that the person reading realizes that, okay, there's more to this and I need to now stop looking at other people and of course admire them in terms of their own appreciation, but that should never affect your own confidence or your own self-love or think negative about yourselves through that admiration. So hopefully I have gone through the purpose of this piece and the message behind it that I really want the reader to take away. So now going into the lines, I start off by saying what the ocean fails to understand is her beauty. And this, given the fact that I've talked through the purpose and the focus of this poem, pretty much the first line is self-explanatory. What the ocean fails to understand is her beauty. It's this idea that you have a person who just doesn't see her own true worth, just has such a low self-esteem that they really can't see the enormity of themselves in a positive way. I then go into saying she looks over to the sun and the moon in admiration yet, and I really like the way that it's ended with a yet, because I feel as though it gives the reader a point to think about, you know, before we go straight into hitting what this message and have that eureka moment in the last line. I wanted to kind of leave a little pause there just for the reader to think, okay, what were these two lines about? What is the poet or the writer trying to make me feel? What emotions do I want towards myself as I'm reading those lines? So I leave it with that natural pause yet, and then I go in and say she cannot admire her own self. And I really just left it like that. I didn't want to add anything more because I honestly felt like with the 3 lines it hits home what the message is about, like I said earlier. And it's this whole idea that with self-love you need to really give love to yourself, because at the end of the day in life, who is going to give or love you the most? Obviously you're going to have people that you love and care about, people who love and care about you, but at the end of the day, if you don't love yourself, it's going to be a constant struggle, a mental battle throughout life. And it's very important that before you try and achieve these goals and you care and help other people and you really are giving yourselves to everyone else and a piece of you, it's important to, hopefully I feel that people can realize is through this piece, is that to really give your best self to others, you need to give the best self to yourselves. To really admire other people, you should also be admiring yourself. And it's it's this whole self-love thing, and it's a struggle, like I said, it really is. And I really hope this piece offers somewhat security or navigation for anyone who's reading this that are dealing with these issues right now. Personally, would I say that I'm 100% confident? No. Would I say I 100% love myself? No. Would I say 100% that I see myself worth or value myself? No. But that doesn't mean I'm at 0%, and that doesn't mean I feel crap about myself. It's more so, the reason why I say I don't want to say 100% in all these things is to emphasize on the message that I said right at the beginning, that self-love, confidence, and feeling beautiful about yourself is not one thing that you tick off as a goal. It's this whole continual process. So I say that I'm not 100% self-love or loving myself, but I could be 99%, and I feel as though my mindset is a lot better and more positive towards myself now in comparison to how I was before. And that's what I wanted the reader to also bear in mind too, that this whole process of admiring others, that process needs to go towards yourself. That concludes today's poetry video. I pretty much was free-flowing in this one, so I hope everything I said makes sense and I'm not editing this back being like, oh, I forgot to say this or I didn't say that. I really do hope that you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.